Today it's time for me to pick my Be Sure Athon TBR. It's going to be a special one because this video is brought to you by the Snowstorms, which is a higher tier in my winter pack, so my patron, but also by Moony, because Moony is here. You cannot see her, but she's here wearing the same scarves as I am. Thank you so much, Press, for making those scarves. I just love them, and Moony loved them as well. Huh? Yeah, you good girl. You're gonna get up so everyone can see you, you know. But yeah, we're gonna play a wild TBR. Hello all, what's up? I hope you're good. So today it is a bit different than usual, not the same setup or whatever, because today actually the Snowstorms had a crazy idea that Moony should actually pick my TBR for Be Sure Athon. So that's what we're gonna try to do. I don't know if that's gonna work or whatever, but we're gonna try to do that. Also, usually I play the wild TBR. The link will be in the description box down below, because for January I will not be playing the wild TBR, but just a wild TBR with Moony here. So the way it's gonna work is that I have picked 5 prompts. I know what books can match the prompts or whatever. I have 3 books here and many ebooks, so I have a total of 13 books that I'm interested in, all Portal fantasy books that are on my general TBR, blah blah blah. So we shall see what Moony is gonna be picking. And also, if you're new here, hello, welcome to the pack. There is a link down below that will lead you to the Be Sure Athon announcement video, which is basically a readathon inspired by the Wayward Children series by Seanan McGuire, which I'm obsessed with. So yeah, I don't know if I should say anything else. She's sleeping. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. So thank you for the Snowstorms for making me do this. It's gonna be fun, right? It's gonna be fun. So the first prompt for Team Fairyland is 5-star predictions. I have a few of those. So I don't have any of the books that are on that list or whatever, but I have 10,000 Doors of January, The Magicians, and Winnie the Pooh. So we're just gonna put 3 books that I own. Like this. That makes any sense? Does that make any sense? I don't even know. So I'm putting randomly the thing here, and I'm gonna put a treat on each. Oh, you heard the word treat? Come on, get it. No, get up. See, she was here from the very beginning. Okay, no, relax. No. So I put all 3 treats here. I'm just gonna back a little bit. You can go. So she picked Winnie the Pooh. Because I feel like it's a cute one and it's a short one, so it should be fine, no? Winnie the Pooh is our first book. This is a successful. Okay, let's move on to prompt 2 while she's like receptive to it. So for prompt number 2 we have Team Lake, and it is a priority book. Again, I have a few of those. I have here Neverwhere, which is priority because I have it physically. Then we have Howl's Moving Castle, because I own it physically as well. And then we have The Hollow Places, which is also because I own it. And then, oh, there is a 4th one. How I'm gonna do this. Like this. Let me pick a random book. I just picked a random book here. So we have Magonia as well. So this is the 4th book, Magonia. Okay, then we're gonna put a treat on all of the books. Come on. And we got Howl's Moving Castle. Oops. Okay, you can get this one. So this is the second book that we should prioritize. Can you please pick books that I really need to read? Oh, that's such a good girl. You want another one? These are duck coins in case you were wondering. Yeah. Yeah, you're such a good girl. You're getting lots of trade by doing almost nothing. Yeah, I know. Prompt number 3 is Team Mirror, a standalone. We need a standalone. What standalone do we have? We have the Hollow Places, which is going to be number 1. Then we have 10,000 Doors of January, which you didn't pick. Can I put it here? And then we have the Magicians again. Oh, Spinning Silver. I'm not going to put 4 both. Huh? I'm going to put the Magician of Spinning Silver. No, I feel like the Magicians, I will love it more. Come on. You want this? Yay! You should pick the whole place. Yeah, you want them all? Okay, take them off if you want. Here. So now we have, this one is the 3rd one. For prop number 4, we have Team Underworld, and it is Read at Night. Yeah, because I didn't say that. I'm a team Eleanor's West Home, which basically I need to pick 1 prompt per team or whatever, so I can make like my own TBR the way I want it. And the last prompt is actually a port of fantasy, but all of these are port of fantasy as far as I'm aware of. She's judging me, but all the explanations will be like in the announcement video. So, Read It at Night, we have Neverwhere, 10,000 Doors, and we need Keeper of the Lost Cities as well. So Keeper of the Lost Cities, Neverwhere, and here we have 10,000 Doors of January. Yeah, good girl. Okay, she picked Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman, which I'm absolutely in love with. So we have 4 books so far. So you only need to pick 1 more, Moony. 1 more. So prompt number 5 is actually a port of fantasy. So for that, I have a few that I really want to... I mean, I want to read all of them here, but I have like from all of these, I have 3 like priorities. I have Keeper of the Lost Cities, for Keeper Along will be linked down below, Magonia, and then 10,000 Doors of January. Did you ever pick a book from here? I don't think so. So this is actually the last round. What did you pick? Magonia first, right? So she picked Magonia first. Okay. So now I should talk about the books. And I don't need you anymore. Thank you so much for your service, Moony. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we got a TBR. Is it the best one? I don't know, but they were all my priority TBR. She just forgot, she just didn't pick 1 book that is also my priority. It is Keeper of the Lost Cities. So because I'm part of the read-along for that series, which is 11 books long, or because the 11th book is coming out in November or something like that. I will link it down below, but Pris actually created, and we are co-hosting it, Ro, Sandra, and I. So it's super exciting. To be honest, I've already read it, but I'm curious to reread it and see what I think of it. So we had Winnie the Pooh. I don't really need to explain what it is about. It was actually recommended by one of the snowstorms. So it's gonna be super short. I feel like I could find it online easily. I hope there are ebooks for these. Or do I need to order it? We shall see. That's a problem for another time. But am I excited to read that one? I don't know. I don't think that excited is actually the word. I'm intrigued. I want to see what I read when I was a kid. The second book she picked is actually Howl's Moving Castle, which is one of my favorite Ghibli movies ever. It's just so cute, and it is like a bit of like a dark-ish, I want to say, because there is something going on or whatever. I don't want to spoil it. So what does it say on the synopsis? But the castle belongs to the dreadful wizard Howl, whose appetite, say, is satisfied only by the hearts of young girls. Yeah, it's about like some kind of bargains with a demon, etc, etc. It's, oh, I loved it. I just love the the movie, so I'm curious to see how the book is, and actually it is a series because there is a second book, so that's intriguing. Also, this is a book that Daniela actually sent me. Thank you so much, Daniela. And one of my priority for 2022 is actually to read all the books that you got me. So I'm really happy that Moony picked that one. I mean, I would have been happy. Oof, the table is moving a little bit. No, it should not be moving that much. Perfect. I was saying that I would have been happy with any choices here. It doesn't really matter. They're all my priority TBR-ish, but I'm happy. Then I feel like the next one was, oh, was it Magonia or Neverwhere? I feel like it was Magonia. So Magonia, to be completely transparent, was on my TBR at one point because I knew it was portal fantasy, but I didn't know what it was about. I don't think I had read the synopsis before putting it on my TBR, but I just knew it was a portal fantasy, which is a subgenre I really love, like portal fantasy and like portal fantasy, but also apparently I really love cosmic horror in sci-fi. But that's another story. So apparently this is a story of Asa, who has been like struggling with her health since she was a child because she has like some kind of lung disease. It's hard for her to actually breathe and even to speak or whatever. And one day she's gonna actually see like a ship in the sky, but no one obviously is gonna believe her, because who is gonna believe her that she saw a ship in the sky, you know what I mean? Unless it was like a cloud shaped as a ship or whatever. But her family doesn't believe her, but she knows she didn't hallucinate it because she keeps hearing someone calling her. And apparently that's what's gonna bring her to Magonia, another world, and I'm so interested. I don't need to know more. It reminds me a little bit of like Peter Pan because it's happening in the sky, but that's just like basic or whatever, but I'm intrigued. We have Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman. You know that I'm in love with Neil Gaiman. I found it genius. He's like a storyteller, whatever, so I will basically read whatever he comes up with. But this one, it has to do with like different London, I believe, different like under the streets of London. It's a place most people could never even dream of. A city of monsters and saints, murderers and angels, knights in armor and pale girls in black velvet. This is a city of the people who have fallen between the cracks. Yeah, so there is like another London, so I'm really intrigued. And then the last one I'm gonna show you, I don't know if it was the last one picked or whatever, but this is The Hall of Places, and it is also a book that I'm reading with the Howling Pack, which is a book club I have that everyone can join. It's not like Patreon only or whatever. So I'm also intrigued by that one because it is a portal fantasy. Apparently you have a main character who moves to her uncle's place or whatever, and apparently he has some kind of museum and he's like into like macabre things and weird shit or whatever, and one day she's gonna be cleaning and she's gonna move like a something like a shelf or whatever, and she's gonna see a door leading her to another world. So there is one more book that is on my TBR, but that's not a portal fantasy, and it is In a Dark, Dark Wood, which I'm reading with the Enchanted Book Club. So the info will be linked down below. But yeah, well, I think that's it for everything, all the explanations or whatever for my TBR, blah blah. I hope it makes sense, and I hope that the editing Sasha's not gonna struggle with Moony and everything, because I don't know how it went. So we shall see. But yeah, well, so let me know what you will be reading for Be Sure Athon if you are participating. If you are not, just let me know your TBR as well. And yeah, I really cannot wait for Be Sure Athon to start. It's almost there. It's gonna be so much fun. But yeah, well, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to be part of the pack. Talk to me in the comment section down below. And as usual, take care, Wolves. Bye.